Alright, so today we are going to draw this. It just randomly popped up on my Pinterest. I just randomly clicked on it. So, yeah. This was yesterday's, which kind of sucks. I'm sorry. And right now, today is July the 2nd. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna make sure everything is in frame. Okay. Alright, this looks good. As per usual, we're still going to kind of mark down his head. Alright, so I'm just gonna talk about my life a little bit, to be honest, because I feel like drawing these head, it's basically the same process, I have to say, so I'll be repeating myself over and over again, and it's honestly just, it gets boring. Even just by hearing myself too, like talking about the same stuff, it's boring, yeah. But anyway, so recently I have been meditating. Before I have meditated before, and then been to some workshops or like classes, stuff like that, and it never really lasted because I usually meditate in bed and I just fall asleep. I'm not sure if you guys are the same, but at least I am, okay? So yeah, and usually I meditate for stress relief because back then I had a really stressful job that I literally just had a hard time to fall asleep. Okay, so these days I've been reading a book called The Almanac of Naval, what's his last name? I forgot, but if I do remember, I'll put it in the description. Yeah, like he was saying that he meditates for an hour a day, just clears up his mind a lot, stuff like that, blah blah blah, right? And I'm like, wow, 1 hour. And he was just recommending people to, just meditate, just sit down and do nothing for an hour. And I'm like, oh wow, that's like a really new, like 1 hour seems long. And that's a really new concept to me, in a way that, you're just sitting there for an hour, kind of doing nothing. You're just letting your thoughts go, come and go and stuff like that. Okay, his chin is a little bit short. Yeah, so I kind of tried that, and I think I haven't really been recording how many days it has been, to be honest, because I feel like just recording the days, it loses its sense of habit. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a habit, you shouldn't be recording it. You should just do it right away, or just do it out of the habit of doing it. You shouldn't be like logging it or like thinking about it, because if you're thinking about it, that's not really a habit. So honestly, I don't really remember how many days it is, but basically I just started. Maybe it has been a week or something, but honestly I don't remember. Yeah, anyway, so I was doing that, and then sometimes meditation was good. Sometimes like it's I don't know. I don't know how people define good meditation or bad meditation. Is it bad meaning that you're thinking about stuff a lot, or like you just can't focus? So I really don't get that in a sense, but you know what? At least I sat down every single day in the morning when I woke up for an hour. I sat down, I let my thoughts just run through. I don't try to control my thoughts. I don't like feed my thoughts as in, this sounds like a good idea, blah blah blah, and then just like go down the rabbit hole of thinking. Sometimes I do catch myself, I'm like, oh wait, I'm thinking I should focus on my breathing. Sometimes I do, but I think after 2 or 3 breaths, I just start thinking again, to be honest. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Sometimes I have like cool thoughts, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's just like past events or events that has happened these days or something, or like people in my head, events that's in my head, stuff like that. And then recently I have been going through the self-discovery route thanks to one of my friend, because to be honest, these 2 years I've been feeling really lost. Like lost in the sense that I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm struggling my inner thoughts, and also financial struggling, a little bit. But like I'm just struggling to find my thing. Like what is my thing? I know I can draw well, but like is drawing my thing? Like how am I supposed to know? You know, is it because that I'm skilled at it? That's why drawing is my thing, or or what else? Like why do I want to be an artist and everything? So recently these questions has just been kind of uh, floating in my mind a lot, and yeah, I think it's a good practice to think about these questions, because nowadays we don't have time to think. You know, you're out of school, maybe you get a high paid job, or like, well, even if you get a job, you're just thinking about work and you're just busy with life. You don't have time to be by yourself and think, which is kind of sad, and which even me, I fell through. Yeah, like I don't get to think what I want to do, what I'm good at, what should I be doing, stuff like that. Like more important questions other than, oh, I need to pay my next bill, you know. So yeah, recently I just have more time to be by myself, and I value my own time more. Even when my friends, they want to ask me, hey, can you help me with this, blah blah blah, I'm like, hey, can we do it on Sunday? Because usually Sundays I'm off, and I can block in the time for my friends that you know, that actually kind of needs me. But like if they don't really need me, then probably even on Sunday they're not gonna hit me up anyway. So I was like, oh whatever, guess it's not that important. So yeah, nothing is as urgent as yourself, to be honest. That's what I realized. If like you should prioritize yourself first and then other people. So then people will respect your time. Yeah, like right now as I'm drawing, it's morning, I don't know, 9:15, and I work at 11. Like I just need my personal time, even if it's 2 hours or 3 hours, to be by myself. I need to jot down notes, to think, to kind of read, to feel good, you know. Alright, back to the drawing. Drawing's going good actually. Like I'm not really focusing on it as much. I'm talking more than I should be focusing. But yeah, basically it's that, and meditation has been helping me in a way that I think it's calming my mind and making me think more clearly, in a sense. Like these days I've been questioning, why do I want to be an artist? Like why? Is it, you know, because I can draw good since I was little? That's why I want to be an artist, because I'm skilled at it. I'm good at it. That's why I want to be an artist. Like obviously if you're good at it, you know, you just keep on doing what you're good at it, and then you'll just be the person. And then what is the definition of being an artist? Is it like, and what's the difference between artist and a creative? You know what I mean? Is artist just a draftsman? Like you can represent something really well? Or like what's the difference? So just recently these thoughts have been coming through, and I just feel like if being an artist means that I want to express some feelings that I cannot express with words or writing or whatever, then basically it's like expressing my feeling to the world. Then do I have to be locked in as like a traditional artist? I know I don't really like digital stuff, to be honest. Like, I don't like drawing on the iPad because I know I love the feeling of paper. I love sharpening my pencils. I love like the process of mixing the color and seeing how each color reacts to one another and stuff like that. Like, I know I like that. So I'm probably not gonna do digital stuff, as in, you know, Procreate or drawing on the iPad, stuff like that. No offense to people that does it. Like, it's just me, okay? Everyone has their personal preference, like personal medium, stuff like that. But anyway, I've been thinking, like, if I do want to express myself, do I have to be a traditional artist, you know? Do I have to starve? And then I know that I don't want to do routine stuff every single day, like drawing landscape, drawing flowers every day and just posting it on Instagram. I don't like that. It's too routine. I like, you know, I think as an artist, you always need to experiment something new other than just painting the same thing over and over again for the algorithm, for the YouTube. Yeah. No, I've been thinking about that as well. And then also, like, if it's just for expressing myself, is there other ways to express myself, you know, other than traditional medium? Can I, you know, be a graphic designer or like a web developer or like whatever? But then also another question that raises in my head is like, why do I want to be, I don't know, a web developer? Like, why? Is it because, oh, it's on trend, quote unquote? Is it because it's on trend, like you can earn big money? I feel like the past 2 years, I've always thought about, like, because I was struggling with money, I just got off school, I always think about money as the result. Like, I'm more result-oriented instead of identifying what I actually want out of a title, you know? Like, a couple days ago, I was making my website for my shop, just for my personal website, stuff like that. And then I had to connect my domain name to my website, and that kind of intimidated me. I know for people that does tech and whatever, this is like a really easy thing to do. You just copy and paste those numbers or whatever, and you're good. But like for me, not tech savvy, have no idea how these things work, I'm just afraid to fuck up, bro. Like, I'm so afraid that, like, if I fuck up, I don't know how to put it back again, you know? So, I thought about this intimidation of, oh, like, the computer stuff. And I realized, oh, I don't want to be intimidated. I don't want to suck at something that I'm not good at. I know I'm gonna suck, but I don't like that feeling, so that's why I learn new things, right? I think that's probably why most people learn new things, maybe, because you don't want to suck at it. Obviously, you know, you can argue that, oh, I can hire like a web developer or like whatever, but then I know myself, like through meditation, through life, I know myself well enough that I don't want to wait for other people. Like, if I want this thing done, I want to get it done right away, even if it's in the midnight, you know? So, like, not a lot of people can satisfy this aspect of me. And when I have energy, I will just do the thing without other people approving or whatever. So, that's just me. And knowing that, that's why I want to learn a new skill. That's why I want to learn web development, because I don't want to get intimidated by my own website. You know, I want to know what I'm doing to my own website, and I don't want to fuck it up. I want to do well in it. I think same as if I want to learn graphic design or like web design or something, it's because I feel that I'm lacking the skill of making a good communication, like a visual communication. I can literally see just by Instagram stories, oh my god, like where I place my fonts and whatever, it's just not it, man. It's just not it. And I know that, but I don't know how to improve it. But yeah, so I think like having that identity aspect of it is more important than just, oh, because it can earn good money, because I can work from home, blah 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 blah. Obviously these comes as the result, you know, of learning, but I think like it shouldn't be why you're learning these things. I think his forehead is a little bit big, right? Yeah, his forehead is a little bit big. Okay. So, you know, recently I've just been thinking about these questions that makes me think, and I know it probably sounds obvious to some people, but I really think that if you are stuck, it's really hard for you to actually see it. Like, you have to figure out the questions, the answers yourself, instead of letting other people telling you, because multiple people have been telling me, oh, you should do digital art, why don't you consider a graphic design, or why don't you blah 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 blah. But I'm like, no, I think I was just like way too stuck in the idea of quote unquote being an artist instead of like accepting ideas, because I haven't thought through like why am I doing this? Why am I wanting to be a graphic designer? Like, I haven't thought it through. Like right now, thinking about it, yeah, it's actually to improve more of my skills. My paper is starting to rip off because I've been drawing too much on the same area. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. That's what I'm recently or currently going through. Like a identity change, to be honest. And honestly, I've been posting vlogs when it was the pandemic, and there were people like reaching out to me saying, hey, they really like my vlog, blah 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 blah. And then I should have continued, you know what I mean? But then I was lost, so I can't really continue to know like what am I continuing it for? What am I vlogging for? Just my day-to-day or like whatever. But yeah, I think right now I'm starting to get a sense of what I want to do, as in like want to take my YouTube channel to, because right now I feel like just day-to-day life, people are over consuming information and whatever. Even like you guys watching me, it's somewhat of an information, I guess. But I don't want to be that informational, you know what I mean? I know there's like a certain type of YouTuber, like, hey, what's up everyone, blah 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 blah. They can do well because they know how to market themselves, people know what they're talking, and then it just draws people attention. I know that, but I am not that type of person. And I don't want my YouTube channel to be that type of vibe, you know. The world is already really noisy. I just want you guys to, you know, stop by my YouTube channel and realize, oh hey, it's actually really soothing and you guys want to stay to, I don't know, either listen to my voice, listen to my chat or rant, or just watch me draw, or like hear about my life if you care about another stranger. But yeah, I think it's more my vibe, as in more humane, if I would say. Like, yeah, I think with all the ranting and chatting, I think I'm almost done with this. I'm sorry I didn't give like the whole detailed thing about this drawing or how to draw, but it's basically real time, and then the process is the same, to be honest. You just kind of outline the head and whatever, and you just add details. I'm laughing because it's like you just add details. Oh yeah, that sounds easy, huh? Yeah, but let me just add a little bit of his mouth. His mouth isn't that light, to be honest, and to be fair, his lips are... yeah, that's more like it. Okay, I like this. I feel like it should be done. And it's around 20 minutes, which is nice. I'll just have to write today's date, which is July 2nd, 2024. Anyway, thanks for everyone that's listening to my talk. I hope my video quality is better than the last two videos. And I'm also really surprised that 30 people watched my first YouTube video, which is really cool, to be honest. Yeah, right now I'm just gonna spray this paint. Honestly, I shouldn't spray it indoors, but whatever. Ugh, it stinks. Yeah, thank you for the viewers that watched my previous YouTube video, and hopefully, you know, you guys can see me grow as well, and I can document what I've been doing. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.